Hello and welcome to this edition of Real Estate. I'm Vivek Law. A very happy and prosperous Diwali to all our viewers from me and the entire real estate team. Well, real estate is India's biggest investment market, and through this show we seek to empower you to invest wisely in real estate. Over the coming weeks and months, the Real Estate Show will be your most definitive guide into the world of property investments. So let's have a quick look at what we have for you on the show today. Looking to cash in on discounts offered by your builder this festive season, we tell you whether these deals are for real or a ploy that developers are using to prop up sales. Is Greater Noida fast becoming the new real estate hotspot, and is investing there worth your money? We find out in our special segment, Top Pick. Are you lured by the tempting discounts offered by your builder? We tell you about 5 sales pitches that you should be wary of. That's coming up in our special segment, Did You Know? And we answer all your real estate queries in our special segment, Ask Real Estate. All that coming up in just a bit, but first up, a quick recap on what made news in real estate this week. Real estate companies gear up to sell India's first property bonds backed by rental income from office spaces. This move will open up a new source of capital for the commercial property sector that is weighed down by a bank debt of over 12,000 crore rupees. Specialty chemicals maker Clariant Chemicals shortlists 4 Mumbai-based real estate developers for selling its 87-acre land parcel in Thane. The company is looking to mop up 1,500 crore rupees from the sale. And promoters of FMCG major Dabur are all set to foray into the real estate sector. The company is looking to tie up with a US-based private equity investor for its debut project in New Delhi. Are you looking to live close to the capital city but want a lifestyle free of electricity and water-related problems? Then Greater Noida could be the right place for you. Located about 50 kilometers away from New Delhi, prices in this area have seen a steady rise and are expected to go up nearly 20% in the next 4 to 5 years. Sapna Dhanwani traveled to Greater Noida and tells us why it is our top pick this week.
A planned township, a 6-lane expressway entering Uttar Pradesh. A world-class motor racing circuit is what Greater Noida is boasting of. Not only that, major MNCs including Samsung, Honda, Daewoo Motors along with Wipro and LG have set up base in this part of the national capital region. And why not? Greater Noida is not only a low-cost residential and commercial destination but has an uninterrupted supply of water and electricity, unlike one of the most sought-after locations in NCR, that's Gurgaon.
Greater Noida and Noida Authority both have an attractive scheme of providing land on a deferred payment basis, as against, let's say, Gurgaon or Ghaziabad, where a developer has to invest the entire amount in the land, which tends to lower the return on investment opportunity for the developers. So here they get an opportunity to buy land on a deferred payment plan, and of course the permits and sanctions are easier than in Gurgaon. So therefore the developers take this opportunity to exploit, and therefore the need and the entry of many developers in Greater Noida has been seen in the past.
Greater Noida, that is located about 15 kilometers north of Noida, is developed and managed by the Greater Noida Industrial Development Authority, or the GNIDA. Greater Noida is located about 40 kilometers southeast of New Delhi and nearly 65 kilometers from Gurgaon.
Greater Noida is a home to developing world-class infrastructure. If the Greater Noida Expressway and the DND flyway were not enough, the Faridabad-Noida Ghaziabad or the FNG flyover is going to reduce the distance between Noida and Ghaziabad by 15 kilometers, thereby saving an hour of commute for the travellers.
Connectivity remains a major challenge that Greater Noida needs to overcome. It is extremely difficult to reach Greater Noida under the present conditions without a private vehicle. An extension of the current metro rail project has also been planned. The Noida City Centre Metro line will connect Greater Noida, making it the first metro line for the region. However, the main drawbacks for Greater Noida remain its distance from both the airport and railway station. The nearest airport is about 60 kilometers away, and the closest railway station is located in New Delhi, which is 35 kilometers away and about an hour of travelling. While the Greater Noida belt is becoming a favourite destination for investors and home buyers, 37% of the developed projects still remain unsold. Developers say the major reason behind the poor response is the slow pace of connectivity and urban infrastructure developments. Coupled with this, even the land acquisition process in the area is yet to pick up, at least till the time the UP government streamlines its policies.
There is a bit of a connectivity challenge because there is not enough public transport. Said this, the way the micro market has developed, it definitely has tremendous potential. However, looking at the overall supply situation there and the fact that there isn't really enough employment opportunities which are getting created, we do expect Greater Noida to only accelerate in the next 5 to 7 years.
Taking a look at the developers in this region, the place is now home to big names such as JP Group, Amrapali Group, Antariksh and Ansar Properties. These developers are not only building residential and commercial properties but country homes as well. What will attract you to this portion of the NCR belt is the returns that it has to offer. According to a latest Knight Frank study, Greater Noida will provide a return of 20% in the next 5 years. In fact, the region has seen an appreciation of up to 30% in prices even after the sector is facing a slowdown.
The expected growth of Greater Noida, we were looking at another 30,000 hectares of land being acquired by Greater Noida as a Greater Noida extension. That seems to be now under cloud because I don't think that the pace of development of that 30,000 hectares will be as fast as it was expected. Supply will get curtailed and the existing supply which is there in the market will start getting absorbed and start commanding a higher price. So therefore people are looking at buying at this moment and take advantage of this particular time where they can still buy at a 3,000 or 3,000 plus minus range and expect the prices to go up in the next 4 to 5 years, which I think is a 15 to 18% CAGR per annum for the next 4 to 5 years.
If you're looking for value for money investment option, then Greater Noida is the place you should be. Budget homes and good infrastructure makes this place a good buy. Experts believe when the proposed infrastructure is in place, the prices of this place are going to see a significant jump in the next 3 to 4 years.
All right, let us take a look at how prices in Greater Noida have fared versus neighbouring areas like Yamuna Expressway and Faridabad. Urvashi Mukherjee joins us with the heat map. Urvashi, tell us what are the price trends that you're picking up in the neighbourhood?
Well, Vivek, this week we'll be telling our viewers how the prices have fared in and around the areas of Greater Noida. Now, if we start with Greater Noida, the prices have seen a significant appreciation of 38%. The prices are currently in the 3,000 to the 3,800 rupees square foot mark. Now, if we see Faridabad, it has seen a whopping 56% appreciation. The prices were in the 2,300 to the 3,100 rupees square foot mark and are currently in the 3,800 to the 4,600 rupees square foot mark. If we see Yamuna Expressway, it has also seen a significant appreciation of 26% and the prices are currently hovering in the 3,700 to the 4,500 rupees square foot mark. Noida and Ghaziabad on the other hand haven't seen as much of price appreciation as the other three locations, but they've only seen a 16 to 17% appreciation. Noida has seen a 17% appreciation and is currently in the 4,300 to the 5,100 rupees square foot mark. Finally, if we see Ghaziabad, it has seen only a 16% appreciation. The prices were last in the 2,400 to the 3,200 rupees square foot mark and is currently in the 2,900 to the 3,700 rupees square foot mark. So if you're an investor looking to make quick buck on your investment, then these are the locations that you should surely visit.
All right, to talk more on whether you should invest in Greater Noida, we have with us Om Ahuja, who's the CEO Residential Services at GLL India. He's joining me from our Mumbai studio. Thanks very much, Om. Is Greater Noida something that you are recommending to your clients as well at this point of time?
Vivek, we find Greater Noida a much superior option in NCR at this point of time, considering the price and considering the current environment in NCR, where there's a lot more speculation in and around Dwarka Expressway. We find social infrastructure missing there, we find infrastructure missing there. Greater Noida stands out when you compare it to Dwarka Expressway. It stands out in terms of many other aspects. So I guess at this stage, there's not too much of risk one can take, one is taking at this point of time when looking at Greater Noida. Greater Noida gives a lot more comfort in terms of many aspects which are already there, which are missing in other parts of NCR. And third most important thing is margin of safety. Greater Noida offers far higher margin of safety at this price range.
Om, one of the concerns related to Greater Noida has been the fact that a lot of the corporate interest which was anticipated to develop there really didn't happen. There's been a fair amount of problems related to acquisition of land on certain projects. Is it still, according to you, a place where there could be a significant upside going forward?
Well, we are very hopeful, specifically when it comes to Noida and Greater Noida. When it comes to people looking at buying a home at affordable prices, Greater Noida gives a lot more options, lot more right options in terms of looking at these aspects. Corporate activity, it's a matter of time. It's basically what we see is Noida and extended Noida is basically getting more and more preference at this point of time. So we believe in next 2 to 3 years, Greater Noida should pick up and will do very well in terms of appreciation, in terms of living lifestyle there. I guess it's a matter of little more comfort from the government there with regard to law and order, with regard to comfort in terms of that should basically change the dynamics of Greater Noida.
All right, Om, stay with me for just a bit. We will come back to you for more views, but it's time for a short break. To get our expert opinion on your property matters, feel free to call us or email us. Details coming up here on the screen. On the other side, are you swayed by the brilliantly packaged discount schemes that your builder is luring you with? We tell you why it is important to read between the lines. More on that when we return. Keep watching Real Estate.